Okay folks, yet another installment. We're beginning here on chapter 29. AN. Soz that fuck up. You're just jealous cause you prep, so fuck you. Raven, you rock girl, thanks for the help. MCR Rock 666. Right, okay, here we go. Oh my Satan, we screamed as we jumped out of the coffin. Snap and Professor McGonagall started to shoot at us angrily. Come now, Preacher McGonagall yielded. We did guiltily. We left the room, putted on our clothes, snooped, gobbed up the caramel and put it in his pocket. Hey, what the fuck? Vampire shooted angrily. Yeah, Buster, what the fuck are you going to do with the fucking camera? Draco demanded, all protective, looking at me longly with his gothic red eyes. Look, Dumbledore knows your little secret, and if you do this again, then you'll go to St. Mango's. Give me back the camera. Ha ha ha. The mystery of magic thinks he is crazy. There's no way they will believe him, Snoop laughed meanly. Yeah, so shut your mouth, you insolent fools, yelled Professor McGonagall. She made us come into a weird room with white stones all around it. There were all these weird tools in it. Oh, he didn't say weird, he said worried. Draco started to cry all sexy and sexative. Get it, 'cause he's a sex bomb. Tom fell not rules for lift, but not as much as Gerard. Your sex on legs. I love you, you fucking rock. Marry me. I started to cry tears of blood. It happens in Vampire Chronicles, Raven said, so it's okay. Fuck you. Vampire took out a black handkerchief and started to wipe my red eyes. And then he and Snoop both took out our guns using magic. They started to shoot each other angrily. None of the ballots got on each other yet. I took out my wand. Crossio, I shouted. Snap stated to Scram and he dropped the gun. But it was too late. Both of them had run out of ballots. I stopped the curse. Professor McGonagall did a spell, so we were all chained up. She took out a box of tools. Then she said, okay, Severus, I'm going to go now. She left. Snap started to laugh evilly. Vampire started to cry. It's okay, Enderby, said Draco. Evergreen will be all right. Remember this idiot you took of Snake? Snape laughed again. And then he took out some whips. Oh man, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. The spelling's definitely gone downhill. Definitely. There are many different spellings for Professor McGonagall. We've got the St. Mango's again. It's not at all clear what's going to happen with this camera. Mystery of magic. Then there's like the author's notes in the middle, which, no. Oh dear, this is getting worse. This story's really getting worse. And for bullet, she can't spell bullet. She's put it as ballots. Last time I checked, a ballot was a ballot's a slip of paper that you write your vote on and you put it in the box. They'd run out of ballots. Oh, alright, let's just continue. Chapter 30. AN, start flamming the story, okay? You do not know what's even going to happen, okay? So, fool you. If you flam, you will be a prep, so all flamers can kiss my ass. Soz for saying Alzheimer's is dangerous, but that the mystery's opinion, 'cause society basically sucks. Thanks to Raven, you rock bitch. No, we screamed sadly. Snap stated loafing meaningly. He took out a camera angrily. Then he came towards Darko. He took some stones out his pocket and put the stones round Draco and lit a candle. What the fuck are you doing? I shooted out ongingly. Snoop laughed meanly. He pulled down his pants. There was a dork mark on his you-know-what. He waved his hand and a knife came. He gave the knife to me. "You must stab Vampire," he said to me. "If you don't, then I'll rob Draco." "No, you fucking bastard," I yielded. But then Draco looked at me sadly with his evil gothic red eyes that looked so depressant and sexy. He looked exactly like a pentagram. Lol, get it, because I'm a Satanist. Between Kurt Cobain and Gerard. But then I looked at Vampire, and he looked so smexy too with his gothic black hair. I thought of the time when we were screwing, and the time I did it with Draco, and Dumbledore came to the time where Draco almost committed suicide, and Vampire was so sportive. Snape laughed angrily. He started to pray to Voldemort. He started to do an incapacitation dancing around the Stokes, whipping Draco and Vampire. Suddenly I had an idea. I closed my eyes using my vampire powers. I sent a telepathic message to Draco and Vampire so they would destruct Snape. "Dumbledore will get you," Draco shouted. "Just you wait until the mystery finds out," Vampire yelled. Meanwhile, I took out my wand. "You ridiculous Donnerhead," Snoop yielded. He took off all Draco's clothes. He was just about to rape him. "Crossio," I shouted, pointing my wound. Snoop screamed and started running back the room, screaming. Meanwhile, I grabbed my black mobile and sent a text to Sirius. I stopped doing Crucio. "You dunderhead, I'm going to kill," shouted Snape, but suddenly Severus came. Snake put the whip behind his back. "Oh, hello, Sev, was just teaching them something," he lied. But suddenly Lucian and Professor Trevorry came in the room, and they and Sirius unlocked the chains and put them round Snap. Then Professor Revelry says, "Come on, Ebony, let's go." Oh God, guys, I apologise for the laughter, but oh dear. It appears that Snape and Severus are now two different people and not the same person, which makes you wonder about Snap, which is also a variation on it. So, what a mess. What a mess, really. I mean, the idea that Snape was going to rape Draco, I mean, it's clearly so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Oh dear. Let's carry on. Chapter 31. A.N. I said, "Shut the fuck up, you queefs. Stop Kayleen, Ebony and Mary Sue, okay? You do not even know what's going to happen, so fuck you. Thanks to my BFF for the help. I always knew you were on Voldemort's side, you son of a Becca." Buffy rocks, Sirius said to Snape. "No, I'm not. I was teaching them something," Snap clammed. "Oh, fucking yeah. I took some black Voldemort serum out of my pocket and gave it to Severus." He made Snap drink it. He did angrily. Then Luscious took out a tape recorder and started playing it while he did curses on Snap. Then Professor Sinister and Lucian made us get out with them, while Snape told his secrets. Lucian took Vampire and Draco to the nurse. After thanking me 1,000,000 times, Professor Trevelry took me into a dark room. Now I was going back in time to seduce Voldemort. Moving posters of MCR and Nirvana were all over. Hermione, Darkness and Willow came too. Bloody Mary gave me a black bag from Tom Ridd's store. "What's in the bag?" I asked Professor Trevelry. "You will see," she said. I opened the bag. It was a sexy, tight, low-smut black leather gothic dress. It had red corset stuff and there was a slit up the leg. I put it on. My friends helped me put on black fishnets and black pointy boots Willow had chosen. Willow and Darkness helped me put on black eyeliner and blood red lipstick. "You look fucking quiet, bitch," Bloody Mary said. "Thanks," I said. "Now you're going to go back in, Tim," said Professor Sinister. "You will have to do it in a few sessions." She gave me a black gun. I put it in a strap on my fishnets like Resident Evil. Then she gave me a black time turner. After an hour, use the time turner to go back there, Professor Trevelry said. Then she and Bloody Mary put a pensieve in front of me. Everyone went in front of it. Good luck, everyone shouted. Darkness and Willow gave me death's touch, Sin. Then I jumped sexily in the pensieve. Suddenly, I was in front of Tescool. In front of me was one of the sexiest goth guys I had ever seen. He was wearing long black hair, kinda like Mikey Way, only black. His eyes like Billy Joel Armstrong and pale wet skin. He was wearing a black ripped up suit with Vans. It was Tom Bombadil. Okay, that's the end of that chapter. Who the hell is Tom Bombadil? There's a Tom Marvolo Riddle and canon who becomes Voldemort, but there's not a Tom Bombadil. And there certainly isn't a separate character called Tom Ridd who gives people gothic clothing. The other problem I see here is the use of the pensieve. A pensieve allows you to see events from the past. It's basically a store of memories. You can't go back in time by jumping into a pensieve. The only thing that you can do with it is just view the past. The time turner will allow you to go back into the past. But you don't need a time turner and a pensieve. The pensieve kind of becomes very unnecessary because you'll physically be in the past. Resident Evil references, really. Stupid descriptions of clothing. I mean, well, you can send somebody into the past to seduce somebody, right? Somebody who's already, she's already described as being very beautiful by Gothic standards, so why would she suddenly need this outfit? Ugh. Never mind. Let's continue. Chapter 32. Again, I said stop Fleming, so no, his name isn't Tom Bodil. That was a mistake. If you do not like the story, then you can go screw yourself. You suck. Hi, I said flirtily. I'm Ebony Way, a new student. I shook my pale hands with their black nail polish with him. Da name's Tom, he said. But you can call me Satan. That's my middle name. We shook hands. Well, come on, we have to go upstairs, Satan said. I followed him. Hey, Satan, do you happen to be a fan of Grende? Since MCR and Evanescence don't exist yet then. Let's see, this is actually the 1960s. I'm pretty sure Green Day doesn't exist in the 60s either. Oh my fucking god, how did you know? Satan gasped. Actually, I like GC a lot too. Get it? Because GC did that song I Just Wanna Live that's really hounded, really 80s. If she thinks as it's an 80s song, why does she think as he'd be aware of it in the 60s? Ugh! OMG, me too, I replied happily. Guess what? They have a concert in Hogsmeade, Satan whispered. Hogsmeade? I asked. Yeah, that's what they used to call it in these time before it became Hogsmeade in 2000, he told me all secretively. There's a real cool shop called Hot Topic, I finished happy again. He frowned confusedly. No, it's called Hot Issue. He smiled secretively again. Then in 1998 they changed it to Hot Topic, he moaned. Oh, now everything was making sense for me. So is Dumbledore your prince, Pill? I shouted. Uh-huh. He took his black nails. I'm in Slytherin. OMFG? Same here, I shrieked. You go to this school. Get it 'cause I'm Gothic, he asked. Yay, that's why I'm here. I'm new. I smelled happily. Suddenly Dumbledore flew off his broomstick and started shredding at us angrily. No talking in the halls. He had short blonde hair and was wearing a polo shirt from American Ogre Outfitters. Stupid goths! Satan rolled his eyes. He's so mean to us goths and punks just because we're in Slytherin and we're not preps. I turned around angrily. Actually, I think maybe it's because you're Dabark Lord. WTF? He asked angrily. Oh, nothing, I said sweetly. And then suddenly the door opened. OMFG, no, I screamed as I fell down. Everyone looked at me weirdly. Hey, where you going? Satan asked as I fell. I got out of the hole, and it was black in the pensieve in Professor Trevelry's classroom. Dumbledore was there. Dumbledore, I think I just met you, I said. Oh yeah, remember that, Dumbledore said, trying to be all gothic. Sinister came in. Hey, this is my classroom. Wait, what? WTF, Enderby? What the hell are you doing? I looked at her. Oh yeah, forgot about that. WTH how? I screamed, forgetting she was a teacher for a second. But she's a goth, so it's okay. Professor Sinister looked sad. I was drinking Voldemort serum. She started to cry tears of depression. Dumbledore didn't know about them. Hey, are you crying tears of blood? He asked curiously, touching a tear. Fuck off, we both said, and Dumbledore took his hand away. Professor Sinister started to cry again in a chair, sobbing limpid tears. OMFG, Enderby, I think I'm addicted to Voldemort serum. AN? See you fucking preps for yourself. That serious issue. Go to hell. Oh my God, what a train wreck. Voldemort serum. Now, the thing is, in Harry Potter, there is a serum called Veritaserum. It's supposed to be a type of potion that will cause somebody to tell the truth. Why on earth they've got Voldemort serum, I've got no idea. There's no such thing. So now, she's just been into the past. She's had a conversation about the music. Complete and utter confusing, because she can't tell the difference between 60s music, 70s, 80s, 90s and so on. And I'm pretty sure Hot Topic would probably predate 1998. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's pretty bad at this point. So I'll wrap up this episode and I will continue in the next one.